before we get into this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you guys get notified every time I upload another new video. Hello guys, and today I'm back with another Minecraft video, and today guys, I will be talking about the brand new stuff we have seen about the Deep Dark for 1.19. So first of all, I'd just like to start off with saying that, the Deep Dark will not be coming with 1.18. It has been yet again postponed but now it is part of 1.19. But the thing is, you'll see why that it has been postponed, and you'll understand why it has been postponed. It'll be worth it. So yeah, let's just start the little informational stuff.
So we've moved the Deep Dark into this update. Can you talk to us more about why?
Yes, I mean, one of the biggest things about the Deep Dark and the Warden and the Sculk is that it's just expanded, it's gotten bigger, and we really wanted to make sure that we did this right and that we didn't just rush it. That includes even unique loot inside the Deep Dark as well. And yeah, we also want to make sure that let's actually look at some of the new things that we have in it right now, which is the ancient cities.
That's awesome. I can't wait. Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness. I've watched this a million times, but I cannot get over how cool this is. The music, oh my gosh. Wait a second, wait a second. If we go back. Wait. Is that flooring made out of wool? Okay guys, call me crazy, but I'm pretty sure that flooring's made out of wool. If so, that explained why when you started walking on it, it didn't send any vibrations. Now that's interesting.
Wow, it's like both beautiful.
Man, that is quite freaky. That is insane. The Deep Dark is not a biome anymore. It is a complete city. It has evolved so much. Now let's see what else they have to say about it.
And terrifying at the same time. Like, I have so many emotions when I look at that Deep Dark biome.
Yes, I mean, we really didn't want the Deep Dark biome to just be, caves or just skulks spread around. We wanted it to add a bit more mystery to it. And, there's this ancient city, and what is it doing there? We're not going to tell the players. We're just going to let them go throughout and explore and see what they come to. And there's even this, ancient structure in the middle of every single city, and it's got something interesting about it that you're going to have to explore in game.
It's really cool. I like, it feels like a place you want to explore.
Yes, I love that it really deepens the mystery of Minecraft. Like, Minecraft is all about player stories, and Deep Dark definitely inspires the storytelling, I think.
That's so cool. And so last year you showed us the Sculk sensor, but I know you've been working on a little Sculk family. It's a Sculk family. Yeah, maybe they're not so cute.
They're not so friendly, no. Yeah, last year we focused a lot on the Sculk sensor, but since then we've kind of been trying to figure out what do all the different blocks in the Sculk family do. And one of them actually is something called a Sculk catalyst. And the main thing about the Sculk catalyst is it's actually what causes the Sculk to spread. As you can see here, whenever a mob dies, such as a zombie, near the Sculk catalyst, it actually spreads
that is so
Sculk underneath
cool.
it. And the amount is based on how much XP that zombie would have dropped.
Okay, so this game mechanic is groundbreaking. Like, this is nothing we have ever seen before. I gotta love those particles too. This update It has let's just say the Deep Dark has a bunch of particles, and I gotta love the particles. But yo, this game mechanic is so cool. I've never seen anything like this in really any video game before. This is insane.
Wow.
So, the Deep Dark, it's kind of overgrown with all these Sculk Blocks, so that means that lots of mobs must have died there.
Quite a lot, yes.
Make it less scary. Oh, and as you can see here, when you mine some of the Sculk Blocks, you actually get enchanting points.
Yes, and of course, if you still want to get some of the blocks for decoration or something, you can just use a Silk Touch.
And then we have the Sculk Shrieker. So when this block is activated, it's going to give that really scary shriek sound that you heard now. And it also gives this darkness effect, so it's like pulsating darkness.
Yeah, that is so freaky because that's different. That's not dark. That's not blindness. Blindness you can only see within a certain range of area and no light comes through. With that darkness, like you can't see really anything for like a certain amount of time. And it pulsates in and out, but light still comes through, making it eerie. And I like the Sculk Shrieker. So apparently the way it's activated, if you activate a Sculk sensor, that'll signal to the Sculk Shrieker. And I love the like particles / anime. I don't really know what to call them, but the little like shriek shock waves, I guess you could say, coming off of it. You gotta love it. It's incredible.
You can even see now when you're sneaking and you step on a Sculk sensor, even sneaking it will activate.
Wow, okay, definitely not a friendly family. No. And I will say to our...
So let me just say something about the Deep Dark real quick. Sorry. The Deep Dark, this is not just some kind of cave biome. Like, these are not just blocks in the Deep Dark. Every single one of these blocks is a living organism out to kill you. They do not want you there. You are unwanted in this biome. Their goal is to have you killed by the Warden or to get you killed by them. Like, so with the Sculk sensor, it's there to, whenever you make a vibration, it sends signals to the Warden and Sculk Shriekers. Sculk Shriekers, whenever it gets signaled, it's going to give you the darkness effect, which is going to make you harder to survive. And the Sculk Catalyst, it's taking the essence, the power from the foes that you have destroyed. But so, like, it's making those mobs that are inevitably going to spawn in the Deep Dark. The Sculk Catalyst is going to use the XP that drops from that to spread more Sculk to create more blocks out to kill you. So this is a biome of organisms that do not want you there. They want you gone. They want you dead. You are unwanted.
Our younger viewers, in a minute we're going to show you a clip that's a little scarier, but I mean, Brandon, those have so many things that players can do with them. Like, yep. What do you imagine them doing?
I think the Sculk Catalyst is going to be really interesting because, you know, when you could create a mob farm with it, like through the tech community. Usually when a mob dies, it doesn't drop XP unless you, the player, actually kills it. So with this, you might be able to create some sort of XP farm.
Ooh.
There's lots of opportunities.
And you can build like experiences for other players.
I can just imagine all the stuff my boy Jumbo is going to use these blocks for.
A really dark forest, and then you have the Shriekers.
Terrifying.
So then, you know, when players out walking, and then they activate the Shriek, and hear like...
That's amazing. Or you do that all around your world, and just whenever anyone's visiting
I'm not going to visit your world.
Shriekers are just shrieking. We have a community question for you.
Hi, it's Jinjam from Germany, and my question is, what was the inspiration behind the Shrieker?
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting question. From the art side, we actually had the inspiration behind the human larynx, which is like the vocal cord or vocal structure or something, just something that represents kind of creating sounds. And from the gameplay perspective, we wanted to make sure that, first of all, the Warden spawns in a unique way, and also in a way that you can avoid it. So usually you can kind of sneak around, and as long as you don't activate the Sculk Shriekers, then the...
Okay, so this is making me seem you don't encounter the Warden unless you yourself accidentally summons him. So he's not going to just spawn on his own. He's going to spawn if you do enough wrong things for the things to alert him that you were there and summon him.
Warden won't come, but if you do make too many noises and the Sculk Shrieker activates too many times, the Warden will come.
Oh, here we go. It's getting scary now. Dude, look at the loot in that chest. Okay, real quick, can we just appreciate the loot in this biome? Did you see those enchanting books? That was looting 3 and quick charge 3. Can we just appreciate this loot? Yo, this music is so scary. I really hope that they add this music to the game. That'd actually be pretty nice. Make this is the scariest biome I've ever seen. This is the scariest thing ever. Oh my gosh. Look at that. The Warden is literally growing out of the ground. It's like he's growing out of the Sculk. Oh my goodness gracious. That is insane. Listen to his sound. New darkness effect. Yo, his sounds sound like a disoriented cow. Dude, his mouth glows. That is so freaky. You can hear his heart. You can hear. Is that his heartbeat or your heartbeat? I can't tell. Okay. Question. Why did the music decide to pause right as he jumped onto the Sculk sensor? Right as it got most intense, the music decided to pause. Was that on purpose or is that just pure coincidence? Like, that is full-on horror game stuff. Like, this doesn't look like Minecraft anymore. This reminds me of Stranger Things. This is not Minecraft anymore. This is some kind of new horror game that Mojang is developing with the Stranger Things creators. This is not Minecraft anymore. This is freaky. This is scary. Oh my gosh. Yeah, King. Okay, so real quick, just remember King B-Dogs was wearing full netherite. With full netherite, the Warden can kill you in 2 hits, so I do not suggest fighting the Warden on your own. If for some reason you want to fight the Warden, have somebody with you. But really, your goal is to avoid the Warden and get the loot, because he doesn't drop anything. You get more if you just get the loot and try to run out as fast as you possibly can.
I'm kind of back to thinking that the Sculk family is very adorable and sweet after seeing that.
Compared to the Warden, yes, it is very
There's a lot
cute.
there, Brandon.
Definitely a lot to unpack. I mean, the first thing is that the Warden actually emerges underground. So that means you know that Wardens are kind of in the deep dark, in the walls, under the floor. And it also has developed a sense of smell. So, of course, you can sneak around and try to be, quiet and not to get detected. But unfortunately, the Warden's still going to be able to sniff you out and find where you are. And if it sniffs you while you're really close by, then it's going to start noticing you.
Wait, so basically...
Well, that's the thing, is that they're saying, so he said that the Warden came out of the ground. That did not look like the Warden just came out of the ground, like he was just hiding under there. That looked like the Warden literally grew out of the Sculk. That is what it looked like. Like, the Sculk Shrieker's like, hey, Warden, we need you. And then the Warden just like, hey, okay, and grows out of the Sculk. Like, it seems like he was disguising himself as the Sculk Blocks to grow out when he was alerted.
the Warden is like, smell that? It's happening. And just like going for the
Pretty
player.
much.
Yeah, the Warden will definitely be able to smell me. I am quite stinky. No, I'm joking. Well, I'm going to need to make sure whenever I go down there that I do not fart, because then he will be able to smell me and I will be dead.
Yes, it's not going to be fun for you.
No, and I love that we're adding that sneaking gameplay, because we haven't really had that before. So, we are in the deep dark, everything's super dark, and you're sneaking, trying to find the treasures, trying to avoid the Warden. I think it's something really exciting with that.
It's really, really cool. I think you have definitely upped the terrifying level, Brandon. And I just love how much you've expanded the deep dark to feel it's so immersive.
Yes, definitely.
It's really amazing. Thank you so much for joining us and scaring us half to death.
No worries, that's my job.
He's our expert. Like, if you want to do something scary, it's like, Brandon.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you so much, Brandon.
So yeah, that was insane. That's all the new stuff we have for the Deep Dark so far. let's just say it's crazy. The Deep Dark is no longer just a biome. It is an entire structure. It is crazy. The Deep Dark is not just a biome filled with Sculk Blocks with a giant city. It's not even that. It's a biome filled with organisms that have inhabited this abandoned structure that want you out of there. This is not your biome. This is not your structure. I don't care if it's your world. They don't care if it's your world. They don't care if you, quote-unquote, conquered the structure. This is the Warden's place. This is the Warden's loot you're trying to steal. This is the Skulk's home, and it does not want you there. So you're an uninvited guest that it wants dead. It wants you out of there as soon as possible. So it will do anything to get you out of there. So yeah, basically, when you go to the Deep Dark, I suggest bring wool, bring snowballs. But of course, we have to actually wait till the Deep Dark comes out. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And real quick, before we end this off, I just have one thing I'd like to say to the Minecraft developers. Be proud, but not satisfied. Be proud of what you have created, because they should be proud. They have created something incredible. They have created something revolutionary for gaming. But do not be satisfied with what they have created. They can always make it better. They can always improve. But they have done a really good job. Good job, King B-Dogs. Good job, just Mojang. You all did a really good job. So just keep going. The community here is to back you up. Yes, we are upset that you got postponed, but we understand. It's worth it. So we're here to back you up if you need it. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you guys get notified every time I upload another new video. But anyway, guys, this is Walker 10 signing out.